What's up? Eric MFG here. Solo. Mini MFG. She's still at the beach. So she's leaving me alone. Just got out of Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan's latest 3-hour epic. You know, I used to be really into Christopher Nolan as a director. He was one of my favorite directors. I feel like he peaked out during The Dark Knight and Inception, and then he kind of got too big for himself after that. I don't know. He really hasn't gotten to that level since then. But here we are at Oppenheimer. 3 hours long. It was so long. It felt long. I had to go to the bathroom. I couldn't hold out much longer, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, you could basically sum this movie up, and it's like three parts. You got the beginning of Robert Oppenheimer, talk about his backstory, how he got to where he was. But then when it got to Los Alamos during the second part, it really started to pick up speed. The action really started to pick up. And then the end, after the bomb went off, you had Oppenheimer dealing with his regrets for the bomb, coming up with the hydrogen bomb after that, and him basically being put on trial for, being a communist, even though he wasn't, his crimes. But yeah, it's kind of a lot going on. I'll have to watch it again, but 3 hours, it's you gotta plan that out. Good cast, excellent cast. You can always count on Christopher Nolan to put a good cast together. Cillian Murphy, he killed it. He was fantastic as Oppenheimer. He really got into the character. I read that he ate an almond for dinner every night to lose all that weight for when the last half of the movie. But then you had Robert Downey Jr. He was awesome. Emily Blunt, Gary Oldman, he played Harry S. Truman, president. He was pretty good too. Matt Damon, out of control. Even Josh Hartnett, I didn't even know he was still acting, but he was in it. He was pretty decent. That was a good cast. Good acting by all of them. So we got some stalkers over here. They're just walking back and forth. But another thing I liked about the movie, the score. The score was really good. Christopher Nolan, he always has a good composer. I don't know if it was Hans Zimmer or not, but it was still pretty good, especially during the lead up to the actual bomb going off. The score was pretty fantastic. I would say I was a little let down by the fact, when the bomb went off, I was expecting a little more. I don't know. It was just odd. It was like that all built up to that, and then it was kind of anticlimactic. Anyway, for the most part, I thought the movie is a little long. I think it could be at least a half hour shorter. It was over 3 hours. We have, I have other things to do besides sit in a 3-hour movie. But some people say this is Christopher Nolan's best movie. I don't think so. They're wrong. His best movie is either Inception or The Dark Knight. Probably The Dark Knight. It's in my top 3. I don't know. I'll have to watch it again. There's a lot going on. It's tough to keep track of everything and, remember everything that I saw. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. We'll see. Could have cut some out from the beginning, but 3 hours, man. It's a long time. Well, that's it. It's gonna thunderstorm. We need to get out of here. Hopefully Mini MFG's back for the next review. 7 out of 10.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.